everyone, this is my Range Rover Classic build. It's been a year since I've been working on this, so I got this thing late last summer, and the thing was completely rotten out. I didn't realize how bad it was when I bought it, but luckily I had a whole second truck for parts, and so I just started fixing part by part. So the first big step for me was to get a V8 out of a Range Rover Classic. I'd never taken a motor out of a vehicle before, so good thing we have an excavator here, which is kind of our engine hoist around here. Really handy. So that was the first step. So basically everything had to be cut and replaced on this thing. The whole wheel wells, the rear tubs, top trim over the windshield, and then the whole front end had to be made like pretty much custom because it was really rusty. So yeah, big job. It's been a long time coming, but finally I feel like it's getting to a point where it's presentable. And one reason why it's taken so long is that I decided to put a TDI in this thing. So of course nobody makes an adapter for that, which was kind of too bad, but I still decided to go on with that plan and made my own adapter. So I figured out all the dimensions, got it machined flat and everything, started it on the ground. So I got the motor started on the ground to test my wiring, because it was my first time stripping down like a wiring harness and figuring out all the which wire went where, like coming out of the ECU. So that was totally new to me. I only had like basic wiring knowledge, but yeah, so that went really well. Yeah, I'm really excited to get this thing on the road. It's my first big project like that, and the story is that, well, my dad has a Range Rover Classic 81, and I really like that truck. Really cool truck. It's right there actually. So and that's also a diesel. I really like the fact that the diesel trucks get good economy. Still young, so I don't have much gas money for a V8, and this is what this thing came with. So decided to make a big project out of it and probably spend more on gas that I will in the next 3 years than I did on this project. That really just motivated me to get like a 4x4 and get into the off-roading scene a bit. Not heavy rock crawling or nothing, but you know, just being able to go out in the forest and play around, because that's what I used to do with my Subaru. So yeah, now I'm gonna have a truck that's actually capable of doing that. So I can't wait to do that. So the plan was to get this thing running as soon as I could. So not really modifying the engine too much for now. I did go ahead and like plunk in a big intercooler from a later generation TDI, but other than that, the bigger injectors and maybe bigger turbo will be coming eventually, because I kind of want to get this thing functional and movable to empty the garage out. So that's the plan for now, but definitely going to be trying to modify this thing in the future. It's been a learning process the whole way, so I'm constantly thinking about it and thinking of different ways that I could solve different problems. So it's been a great journey for me to work on this truck. It's funny because it looks good from the outside because it's all aluminum panels mostly, besides these rear quarter panels. Yeah, and the hood. The actual body of it is just, it rots out so bad. So yeah, and then I lifted it up off of the frame and decided to do like a frame off restoration. So I got the frame on a rotisserie, painted all that up, and then obviously started putting it back together. And then I had to make like some engine mounts in the actual truck, which was not a big deal. But now the engine is sitting in the truck and the wiring is all done. So it should be ready to start in the truck like now, pretty much. Well, we might get some footage of this if we're not too short on time. But yeah, so intercooler, rad, all the plumbing is in. Really, what's left to do is like exhaust and intercooler plumbing.
On va allumer ça avec une clé. Je pense, j'espère.
Holy Jesus, it's awesome.
I think I don't have a kick down cable, so it's not kicking down. Like, okay. It's just like. Oh yeah, so cool, so awesome.
So is it puking oil everywhere and everything, or? So were you running no turbo, eh?
No, yeah, this is naturally aspirated, so it's definitely not very quick for sure. But it still sounds good.
Very
Sounds pretty
turbo-y.
Sure, it's not like a big Cat or a Cummins, and I seriously did come close to putting a Cummins in this thing. That was a bit too heavy for the And you made a video about not putting Cummins trucks into half tons, so I kind of listened to that. So thanks for watching. Definitely go check out my YouTube channel for more details on the build. Really, it's all been documented there. So yeah, thanks a lot. See ya.